Last week or a few weeks ago, I sent you a copy of the Roadmap MBA, which is a project that I've been
Yes,
working on for a long time. Do you have your copy to hand? I won't judge you
I
if you
do.
don't.
Yes, it's right here, sir. It's right here. Let me grab it and show it to the viewers. Look, there you go. This, folks, direct to our friends who are watching. This, folks, is really good because not because Pew wrote it, but because it's full of very practical ways of understanding your business. This, a little bit like my small handbook. This isn't a handbook, I would like to point out. This is full of practical advice from real world business about how you interpret some of the best MBA best practices in order to make your business work better. This isn't about teaching you from an academic point of view. I think it's really interesting. Somebody said to me the other day, is that most MBA students don't actually understand the M&A that they've been asked to look at, because if you study the M&A module on an MBA course, it isn't very much about practical life. And what this does is it does. It helps people through those modules to understand it. And I think the other interesting thing about this, Steve, is that people can buy into this, not even complete it, but they will pick out modules which really resonate with them in the business they're in at the moment, and that will help them do that job better. So I think this has clearly taken a lot longer to put together than my little handbook did, right? And all hats off to you for doing that. But yes, it's a very, even I can read it because it doesn't. I don't stumble over lots of academic words,
Yeah.
which I'm not very good at.
But I was always shocked at I was shocked for one that nobody had ever done it, but actually there's two sides to it. One is all about making business education accessible. And again, you can actually sign up for a free course if you can't afford one, and it's a guest list at roadmapmba.com. But likewise, in the same way, making really complicated concepts really simple, because they don't have to be complicated. And it's almost that was always one of my talents, because I am quite good at the academic stuff as well, but actually piecing things together, that's what I'm good at, is solving puzzles. And I've just in some ways applied that to what I class as small businesses that I think will help a lot of people. If you work for Coca-Cola in a very specialist job, maybe it's not for you, but actually for most people in most businesses, I think it'll help. What did you not like about it? Anything? Actually, yes, you thought there was too much stuff in the packs.
Yeah, I think from a just I'll repeat because what I said to you at the time. I just think when you open it, there's too much loose material in the pack. Put it all. Either it needs to be in the front of the book as something that's actually in the front of the book as a what do you call it, a prelude to the book, right? As a prelude to the book, or just simply in a leaflet which contains all that information which people can read on a separate time.
But what's quite funny, and because when I've done different interviews with different people, like when we had the first call, I wrote it down, and I'm already working on the next iteration, and I've made the change already. But that's what businesses should do. It's not like, oh, this is my baby. It's get feedback, learn, iterate, and it's just. But again, with someone with a lot of experience that has been there and done it, it's really important for me to kind of make sure that I tick that box, and it's valuable. So I appreciate your time. Just before, because we've been going for just over an hour now,